And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Terra Invicta as Humanity First. We're getting up to things and defending defending the orbits. And we're getting closer and closer to a functionally united EU, which has provided us with a lot of mission control. Right, we're getting 112 mission control from the EU, which is the bulk of our mission control at this point. We'd like even more. More is more, but 112 is not a bad start. Get one from there, one from there, three from there, three from there, so there's 7. I suppose some of the places we're grabbing are also got some value in them, right? The Nordics aren't particularly small. And then at some point we'll move into Italy. Italy's like the big last prize in the EU with another 14. And then we'll have to start getting creative, because we're going to have to move out of the EU. Either figure out how to tear servants or the Protector or something out of other places. Probably leave the resistance alone. But yeah, you gotta expand in other regions as well. I suppose we could put the European armies to use by allying them with whoever we take over for the next major location, and you put the other guy on authoritarian and full military conquest mode. That would be one option.
Where do you need me?
Okay, in the meantime, you're on Purge and Crackdown duty, so you're going to purge that target.
Removing our enemies.
And you're the Crackdown
Ready
person,
for
so
orders.
you're going to crack down that target.
Cracking down.
Then EU, I don't think we have any unifications right now. Yeah, they're all in cooldown. We're on August 16th. The next one is September. Yeah, like 2 cycles out. Okay.
Ready to go.
Oh, the EU could use some stabilizing, so some stabilization in the EU.
We'll make things safe.
And I should probably swap back from knowledge to unity, because we need to get the cohesion back up in the EU. It's getting a little low. The resting point's right. Like, we wanted at the resting point. But bad events and other drift from bringing things into it is dragging it down. Okay, let's confirm assignments, let some time pass. Hijacked. Backtrace their identity and take something precious of theirs hostage. After receiving a video of their sister being held at one of our black sites, the hackers suddenly become so much more cooperative. We are back in control. We are an extremist faction. Don't mess with us. Koyozome. Okay. So, Exodus is being annoying. They're running away. Enemy max bid will escape. Okay, so they're running. I'm not gonna be able to catch them. Or I have to do 2-on-2, and I don't think our ships are gonna win 2-on-2. Yeah, that's enough autocannon that'll probably stop the launch. The annoying thing is we don't actually have. This is one of the news stations. We don't actually have refueling capacity here. So if we chase them, they're going to get away. Kind of the problem we're at. Okay, we'll kind of chase them. This is one reason I need to get some point defense up, so we've got more time. Now they're going to Everest. So I gotta send Foxtrot 8 to Everest. Foxtrot 8 might not make it to Everest in time.
Things are stabilizing.
Oh, it did get to Everest.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
So Everest and Koyozom are the two who we're currently building. And they're running again. Again, we'll spend a little bit of Delta V just to make them try. And then they go. And you've arrived at low Earth orbit, so if you come for any of our stuff, that's annoying. Because we've been trying to deal with Exodus running about.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Can you get back up to a station for proper refuel? You can at least get the one that's got fueling capacity. Okay. Fly the one with the fueling capacity. You're into Blackburn. Okay. Probably not going to get there in time because we need to go refuel first. Oh. Wait. Blackburn's the gas station, is my shipyard. You went for the shipyard. Ah. That's, an issue. So this is the colony fleet. The colony fleet is not equipped for this fight. Guns armed with light rail cannons. Full speed ahead. On grid drive, so this is going to be glacial. With no... I don't think these guys even have frontal armor. Yeah, these guys are going to be lucky if they get to gun range. We might be about to lose our shipyard. Luckily, we didn't have anything in the shipyard. No, we had stuff in the shipyard. We got the replacements for 51. Okay, you've returned to operations, so we want you to vector to a place where you could refuel. Here goes our shipyard.
Complete.
Lost the shipyard. Which means we lost the 3 ships under construction. Commanding First Fleet, Foxtrot 51 completes transfer. Okay, so I need to rebuild the shipyard. Medium Earth orbital. Manage the location. So this is a shipyard. I want 3 shipyards. Enough solar panels to make that work. Probably want enough to also run a farm. I haven't researched PDA, or yeah, the point defense array. We'd probably want one if we could have it. And then if I was really rich, and I don't think I am, we'd run a operations center here. Yeah, I don't think we have enough... Well, we don't have enough power either, so we're gonna hold off because we don't have the power. Okay, that's rebuilding. Okay, Foxtrot 8, I'd like you to go defend the rebuilding station, shipyard station. Leave Foxtrot 51 on trying to respond to any fires, let's say. Okay, lost the legislature in Finland. That's easy enough to take back. Government favors. I guess you're going off and doing some questionable stuff.
Our people have taken control.
Standing by.
Didn't I leave you on public campaign? Go back to public campaigning, please.
We'll make our appeal.
No, I thought I'd put you on
Where
public
do you need me?
campaign, so keep public campaigning.
We must persuade the people.
Ready for orders. We're taking power.
I'm here. Applying pressure on their people.
Okay. Working towards quantum encryption. When that's done, we'll be able to do a project for the 6th counselor. I hopefully have the space. BDA, point defense array, yeah. You know, we're gonna delay the rail cannon and go BDA. That way we can keep the weaker human attacks off of our stations. Government favors steal documents. Abort the mission, lose government trait. 50-50, success, or money for 50-50. He doesn't have senior computer scientist or chief computer scientist, so he can't do that option. So we're gonna have to bribe a few disgruntled workers. Oh, and he succeeds. Good to know.
Things are cooling off.
The people will come to our side.
They're going to Everest Station again. Ah!
We've moved the needle.
We have hit them where it hurts.
Now they're going to the other one. So I'm going to a different one. We're going to refuel. Of course, they get there first. So there goes our station again. And now they're going to Everest again. This is what I get for not having, because these are the incoming fleets here are not strong enough to take on PDAs. So if I actually had my point defense arrays up, we would not be losing these blaze stations. And they got there first. Okay. So we've lost both those uncompleted stations.
We've removed some threats.
There's the point defense array. Okay, so let's go through the remaining Earth stations and give them some defensive firepower. Now, knowing this is also reducing our science by a bunch. Because I'm basically having to divert research capacity to research space to gunpowder. Okay. Let's get that built. And once those are done, we can use the fleets that we've got in Earth orbit to defend the newly replaced ones.
Where to?
Oh, I don't really have the influence I want to spend on that right now. Okay, I guess we're just gonna round a little bit. We'll spend a little bit here to stop
Securing
getting
our
back into
interests.
Finland.
Reporting in.
Okay, so we're ready for Czechoslovakia and Albania, so we want to do national policy setting.
Heading to the capital.
Acknowledged. Heading to the capital.
And then next cycle, we'll be able to unify... Well, yes, next cycle we'll be able to unify Iceland. If I'm reading that right. Oh, and Belgium, Luxembourg. Okay.
Making things safe for our people.
Rich pocket, most likely find. Coming for another one of our stations. The Fiends. Wait, which... Kingusa. Yeah, I think we're getting there first. Although how we're going to actively defend it. And they're now running through for a rat as well. Wait, someone's already at her. Oh, God. This is the struggle that you get with trying to defend somebody's stations against humans, because the humans don't function particularly well in actual straight-up fights, but we don't have the fuel to really chase them everywhere. And yeah, he got there. Oh no, yeah, they got there before us, and our guys arrive. Engage. Okay, they're willing to fight this time. At least we can run them down. Actually, let's be smart with our payloads. Make sure we don't overshoot any one particular one. Don't dump like 8 of the ship's worth into 6 of the ship's worth into one of them. And they have their jamming technology, so this should be reliably delivered. Nor do they have effective point defense to really stop this, so they are very dead. Yeah, this is where like any point defense on our stations is enough to keep the other human factions off of them. 40mm autocannons are not going to be enough to stop railgun armed LDAs. Well, in a way, I'm having my mission control problem fixed for me.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Policy direction complete.
Mission complete.
Maximum effort complete. Yeah, I should probably take the time to do national labs. It's 10k science, so it's going to take a while to research, but when it's done, this is 10% more. Ugh. Yeah, it's more than a year to research, but 10% more research for control points, and a large chunk of our science is still coming from control points. 36, 37 per day is coming from lab, from the nations, right? So that's 10% more from that source. So that's 3.6 a day. I suppose I can do that math quickly. So 10,000 divided by 3.7. 2,702 days. So payback period of about 7.4 years. Which is well within the length of the game. That will definitely pay itself back. And that's assuming we don't even get more science
At your
from
service.
nations to start with, which then raises the value.
Securing our control. Securing our interests.
Launching for another one of our stations that presumably doesn't have its defensive capacity up yet. Again, Cuban ship loaded with none but autocannons. Torpedoes will make quick work of it. In fact, our ships didn't even bother to launch a full payload. They're just like, yeah, no, this is overkill. Yeah, of course they blew stuff up. Including the point defense array. So that's gonna have to get replaced. Delaying it and getting to safe again for quite a while. Layered defense array. Don't think I'm that desperate for more firepower. Because again, it's most of the human fleets that are being annoying. The alien fleets are actually plausible to deal with if I,
We've moved the needle.
had my shipyard to handle the combat replacements.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
I suppose the shipyard. Yeah, we could have PDA there. Okay. Coup in Georgia. Coup d'etat. Okay.
Mission complete.
Policy direction complete.
I suppose a coup d'etat has taken it out of the Russian sphere. So if I can just get back in there, that did what I wanted to have happen eventually anyway. Yes. Defensive arrays. A lot more of the air stations are just a lot safer now. Okay, you get to there. Because that's the only one that doesn't have a point defense to defend itself with.
Your orders?
So, Cash, I'd like you to take back Georgia.
Terminating the
Can take 2
opposition.
missions to take it back, that's fine. We're October 16th. Next is December. And there's quite a few in January. Okay, so we're not in a rush.
Ready to go. We'll restore peace to this nation.
Ready to go.
%. Yeah, it's still a bit hard to get into good old Italy.
It'll make things safe.
I could, yeah, well, I could get in there pretty easily if I just was willing to spend influence. I'm really low on influence. So we've been spending it on so many different things. That's coming up due soon, which will be good. Anyway, we're no longer ready to go to Mercury. That has been delayed semi-indefinitely.
Violence is abating.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Violence is abating.
The people will come to our side.
New orbital core in medium Earth orbit. And your LDA's up. Okay, so if I want to start rebuilding my stations, and I kinda do. I can now probably safely pull Foxtrot 8 away from there. Although to do that, I should probably send Foxtrot 8 to one of the refueling stations so it has some fuel. Oh, it doesn't even have enough fuel to go to anywhere. So we need to wait until the shipyard's built. Okay, so wait until the shipyard's built and then you can fly someplace else. That same sort of logic with 51, with this location, when its PDA comes online, which is the 31st of October. Although you probably have enough fuel to get to the next station, so you're not stuck there. Although you gotta wait until the solar panels are up, right? So you gotta hold there until the solar panels are up. Although that's probably actually the case with 8. Are you completely done? You're completely done. You're not. I'm thinking of that. Okay, so it's just the shipyard and the farm that needs to go. So once the shipyard is repaired, we can refuel the old fleet. Regime change in Canada. Go Resistance.
Our associates were unable to take control.
Oh, they did a defend mission. That's what went on there. Okay, launch targeting low Mars orbit, that's fine. Okay.
Truly, I would love to believe that we will comport ourselves better on other worlds than we do here, but I am not naive. There will, I am afraid, be blood. Director Khalid Al-Ashgar. Classified Project Exodus security briefing.
Space Assault Doctrine's done. They've replaced it with Arrival Psychology. Or, no, Arrival Physiology. PsyOps Interrogation Techniques. PsyOps will probably want, we're a little bit less interested in interrogation techniques. Whereas Appeals to Fear messaging. Almost there in quantum encryption. Okay, so your space dock isn't done. Although, actually, are you powered? You have enough power to bring things online. Yes, you have enough to bring everything except for the dock online. Okay, as long as you have enough to bring everything except for the dock online, that's I can work with that. Foxtrot 51, please reposition to refuel. And then we will probably task you with garrisoning the new build.
Acknowledged. Targeting their center of power.
Standing by. Targeting the opposition.
Okay, low Earth orbit 1. Found orbital. Manage the station. View the template. Apply the template. Delete the template. Because the template's going to have something new added to it. Solar array. PDA. Save the template. So we got 64 surplus power here after the PDA is involved. Which one did we lose? So the military ones are gone. That's fine. We know the military ones are gone. What was the other one we lost? So got power, life, materials, info. We lost info. Information science. So it'll be a shell of its former self, but 9% more investment in knowledge will be nice, 15 more science will be nice, 7.5% info will be nice. Blue Ridge. So, Foxtrot 51, please make the transit to Blue Ridge. I'd like that station to stay intact until its PD comes online.
Believe me, these bastards have already read everything humanity's ever written. If we don't come up with some way to talk without them listening in, we've got less chance of survival than a hummingbird in a hurricane. Commander Fiona Ayawade, secure correspondence with colleague.
Okay. So, that is quantum encryption. Now, the follow-up to quantum encryption. So if we had proper working space stuff, I would be saying we want to go... begin the descent to Venus. Venus into Mercury. We still want the mine limit anyway, so we can probably do Jupiter. There isn't really any pain in doing Jupiter. Well, actually, the pain in doing Jupiter is that the servants and the Protectorate might run to Jupiter. Because there's nothing stopping them from going to Jupiter. The aliens will stop everyone else, but... Alternative... We're not really rich enough for that, but we could go to cybernetics. That's Tier 2 admin tower, although we don't really have the Tier 1 in place yet. First booth. Long bridge. We're trying not to do plasma weapons this one. Next generation aerospace. This is more boost attacks. Boost, 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 and boost. Required for improved shipbuilding, integrated Earth space economy. I think that's going up tier 2? No, tier 3. Abs. Or am I misreading that concept? Nope. Okay, doesn't go up to the tier 3 abs, just improve shipbuilding. Which we do need for adamantine armor, which is the next armor we'll probably use. And either gallium or lithium spray might be the next radiator we use. Neutronics is... it shows that it's not required for any of the projects, but I believe it is required for some projects. Full tech tree, neutronics. Oh, well, I must be wrong. Thought particle beams, electron lance, ion cannon, particle lance. Particle lance is not a requirement for the neutron lance. Oh, the neutron lance isn't showing up because I don't have alien tech. It requires exotics. The exotics enabling, or the exotic-based techs don't show up until you have the exotics in the tree. That's what's going on. I need to research alien tech before that's going to show up. The one I'm trying to search for. That's why it's not showing up. And that's an argument to not go for neutronics, because we don't need neutronics until we got the weapon that needs neutronics. Don't need independence movements yet. Medics. Long-range chemical rockets. Yeah, I think we go with cybernetics. We'd be definitely doing Jupiter if the colony fleet hadn't been blown up. It'll be a while before we get the colony fleet replaced. We can slow down cybernetics. Just a smidge. Go with operations, set as favorite. We're going to finish up one of our existing projects because we're so close to one being done already.
Order is returning.
The people will come to our side.
Go with operations. There we go. That was just an additional counselor. And that's a high priority. Which, if we put it high priority, is getting it done just after the beginning of December.
We've moved the needle.
Target lost.
You failed your crackdown. Okay. That may be a problem, because that probably means the purge is going to fail. What's the purge's chance? 7? I don't want that critical failure.
Mission aborted.
When you have a higher probability of getting critical failure than a success, that's probably a good situation to abort.
Your orders? Targeting their key people.
Where to?
Oh, Denmark's ready for Federation.
Ready.
So, set national policy. Federate
On
Denmark.
my way to the capital.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Crisis diplomacy. Oh, new project available. This is crisis diplomacy, which is more cooldown improvement and increased control point management. Nice. I think that's the last one that reduces the cooldown.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Their control is vulnerable now.
Mission complete.
Norway's December, so yeah, we're nothing to do unification-wise until January. Here's covert operations complete, a couple days ahead of schedule. I don't think we need the crisis diplomacy that badly. I think we're going to go for the improved rail batteries. Although that's not as much of a priority as the previous one was.
Our associates are now in charge.
You're going to Haruna Station. Interesting. That one isn't defended, although it's got a, or it's defended with the PDA. I'm somewhat surprised they think they can get through the PDA, but they do them, I suppose. Redirect to Haruna. Yeah, the PDA is successful. That's why we're putting PDAs everywhere. They've frustrated me to the point where we're putting guns on all the civilian habitats.
Going after their people.
Acknowledged. Terminating the opposition.
I'm here. We'll turn down the heat.
Okay. Actually, before we spend the XP, it's time to evaluate the potential candidates. Investigator, quick learner, suspicious, cynical. Okay, so you'd have to have some really good missions with that sort of set, and you really don't. The only thing going for you is the quick learner, and you really don't need a quick learner. Veteran. That's military science research. That wouldn't be too bad to pick up a veteran. Survivor famous, undercover. Got a pretty large set. Billionaire connected, Earthbound, project manager. Project manager is probably really good early on because it gives you effectively a gear with the D and R and D. But this late in the game, it's a little bit more meh. Awkward Genius. Bonus to science, investigate the cost of Persuasion Command. We like Persuasion Command, those give control points. So probably no. A little tempted because of Criminal. Because Criminal would allow us just to pull a lot of good orcs, but probably Quick learner government. So that's not a bad combo. Earthbound we can remove. Apocalyptic we can remove. Oh, apocalyptic is not bad. Apocalyptic is basically, hey, the bomb has been used. Everyone, you get +1 persuasion. Suspicious. I think we might be able to remove suspicious. Not so sure. It's also less of a problem. Loss averse can be removed, although we'd have to take the time to remove that one right away. Maybe think about that one. I don't really need another government though. Anyways, I could use another criminal. Untouchable. A lot of the really good orgs give untouchable though, so we can probably make do without celebrity. Scientist. Scientist is going to come with a science trait, probably. They've got social scientist. I think we already have a social scientist. And there are diminishing returns on these traits. So if you've got more than 50 in the bonus will start to diminish. So social scientist, well, running double social scientist wouldn't be super great. The first one's real good. The second one's a little less so. Although you don't necessarily need to, but it's 15 for the first level, it's 25 for the second, 35 for the third? So 35 plus 35 would put you over 50, so you'd hit the heavy diminishing returns plus 50. So technically I think this would bring me up to 50, it just wouldn't be worth leveling this trait up. That's what would end up happening. And then academic comes with a minus on command. Rebel, aware, addict, survivor, loss adverse, criminal, conspiracy theorist. So we have to get rid of a loss adverse right away. Really, that's the only one that's getting in the way there. Oh, and addict. We'd probably get rid of addict right away. Would probably others work with that. Slava EU. Terrible admin, but you're criminal. A lot of the really good criminal orgs are actually admin orgs. Command, espionage, investigate. You've got purge, you've got increase and rest. The only thing you're missing is the stabilize mission command. I'm thinking here, but that's the trades aren't particularly great. The good one here is criminal, right? So do I want a criminal? For example, what do we have in the org pool right now? Do we have any good criminal orgs? Could maybe get you assassinating coup d'etat from a criminal org. If we had Japan, Japan wouldn't be too hard to get a spot in. That's that one. That's a criminal org. Not a terrible criminal org. 3-star for 2 admin. 3-star for 2 admin, so those only really cost one spot. And then unassigned, we have Los Alamos. And forget about that one, that's not important. Los Alamos, basically. Although if I wanted to go to government, we do have a stabilize mission here, which was the problem we were seeing on that stabilize. On the government guy. Government quick learner is... That wasn't the one I was thinking of. Is the multiple government ones in here? There's another criminal, although you're the awkward genius. Don't think we want to bother the awkward genius. Billionaire. Fanatic. Was the investigator? Oh, yeah, no, you were just missing the stabilize. That probably works. Oh no, but you're a criminal, so you can't run the... Yeah, I'm still leaning towards this criminal just because I think we probably want another criminal. The biggest thing against you right now is you don't actually have public campaign. Although that can be worked around. Yeah, I'm gonna pick this rebel up. Because I think we want the criminal. Nice base stats. Not particularly great mission set, but nice base stats. That doesn't work because he doesn't have admin if we do that. Although I could take other stuff off of him, I suppose. Okay, so that would make him fine, and then we can come down to the new criminal, put the criminal org on you, and then place most of that stuff on you. That has to be specific on someone who does not have criminal. Yeah, move one of the rocketry checks around. So we can say move the rocketry check down there. And if we bench a 1-star, it might cost surplus equation, but that's fine. The short run, put Los Alamos on. Okay, I think that works. And then we want to go around on our counselors and spend XP where available. So you probably want espionage to be more hidden. Unless you're saving up for something. You are saving up for something. You're saving up for... Well, actually, no, we're not saving up for senior military engineer, because that's a bit... unless we're actually got aliens on the ground. Yeah, espionage. We want you to be a little more hidden. We'll take the survivor as well for the security. Not that that one needs very much security more. More worried about them being detected and serving as a contact point for them to sabotage our science or something. You know, we need to remove loss adverse like ASAP, so we need to save up the next 4 points of XP to get rid of loss adverse. That's not too bad. You can't have 25 admin anyway. You're actually over your admin cap, aren't you? 27 out of 24. So you're actually 3 over. Okay, let's do a quick reorg. Here we go. It provides even more capacity down here. We'll slop that on there just to get the persuasion vested somewhere. And then you can actually take admin to start replacing that admin. Yep, okay, I think that's fine as far as the counselors go.
Please keep me safe.
Where do you need me?
Oh, and with that, we're now giving you public campaign. Well, you're really bad at public campaigning. We'll probably, while you're learning the ropes, we're going to send you after alien life forms. It's a nice safe task for you to gain experience on. And then we're going to perform assignments and let some time pass. New point defense array, low Earth orbit for Blue Ridge Station. Although Blue Ridge Station probably doesn't have any power yet. I am aware. Yeah, the point defense array is assembled, the power isn't. So 51, can you go to Blue Ridge to make sure the place does not get blown up or get some power?
Things are cooling off.
We've moved the needle.
We've moved the needle.
We have neutralized their key people.
Target secured.
We are in control now.
Here we are, back in full control of Georgia. Okay, and I don't think we're quite ready to be... Oh, no, it's time. Time to go to Italy. Well,
Ready for my
next
mission.
stream will be time to go to Italy. We will queue up the assignments here for the first break into Italy. Yeah, 93% chance to get back
Turning
on the
up
first
the
point. So that means we'll
Standing by
purge
for
the
orders.
first point.
We're taking power.
Where to? Gear up.
Yeah, you can see the reason to do rolls that are skill rolls. Usually get 2 XP for successful completion. So if they complete it, they'll hit the 20, we'll be able to get rid of loss averse. And yeah, we're slowly working our way back into more and more space. Solar mirror array will be done soon, and then that will mean we'll have even more power on Mars. Probably be looking to trying to pick up the tier 2 labs. Not quite happy about the state of volatile, so we probably need to get more mines. So it's probably time to push the Jupiter, Saturn, outer planet set of techs. Discant mine limit. So we can get over more volatiles, particularly. Volatiles in water, you can see, are pretty low because the ships are using them to fly around. And yeah, I think we're doing pretty well here. If you're watching on YouTube, we will be probably having a part up for you tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, this is probably your last time to get a comment in while this stream is live. We'll try to respond to any of the comments that come in the outro here after the YouTube outro. If you're watching on Twitch, I had to go over the schedule as well. If you're watching on YouTube, this schedule is what was recorded over the last couple days, so if you can't wait for it to be posted to YouTube, you can hop over to Twitch and watch the Twitch VODs. This is streamed live, or I stream my stuff live to Twitch on the username Wokol, and then upload it to YouTube on the username Wokol100. The YouTube upload is a local recording, so it should be in 1080p at 60 frames per second, whereas the Twitch stuff is whatever the local internet can handle at the time. Today was Terra Invicta. Tomorrow will be Darkest Dungeon. Tuesday will be Songs of Six. Wednesday will be Subnautica Below Zero. we will be back to playing Terra Invicta on Thursday. I do need to go up to date the schedule. So if you're looking on the Twitch schedule and you're on Twitch right now, that's why it's still showing last Thursdays. I need to go update the schedule. It'll be Terra Invicta on Thursday. At the moment, I am playing a 4-game, 4-night, 4-part recording schedule. So it's going to be those 4 games on repeat until we finish one of them. We're making decent capacity here at defending Earth orbit and Mars orbit. And we're basically keeping the aliens and such out of those locations. Let me double check to see if there's even alien in Earth orbit. There is one alien Earth orbit, medium Earth orbit. These were the 2 alien ships, I believe, that came in and blew up my shipyard while I was distracted by humans. The humans are proving in many ways to be a more damaging enemy than the aliens, by the fact that they can be everywhere. The aliens tend to focus on specific targets, where the humans are like, this is an undefended station, let me send 1 spaceship. And yeah. But yeah, things are going well. With the exception of the 2 ships up there from that blew over station. The aliens are basically not in Earth orbit, they're not completing surveillance missions, so their objectives as far as trying to facilitate their arrival on Earth is not working. Which is a very successful humanity first state of affairs. So yeah, I think this run is going well, although this is a run that will probably take a decade or 2 more in the game physically to push it to victory. But yeah, not one where I think we're at a risk of losing, even at a risk of ending up having to do a Phoenix where we got to come back from a lose. We will probably be able to carry this one to victory. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm about to bring the video to a close. If you've got any comments, feel free to leave them, especially if you want to see any of the stats in the game. There are lots of different overview menus of various things, like I can bring up how global warming or whatever is going on. I will have a save at this point in the game. I will keep this save at this point in the game, so if you have any stuff reference to where we are in the game as it is right now, and you're watching on YouTube, this is a good place to be asking about it, because I can make a short video showing you or visually showing you whatever you want answered. You're watching on Twitch, last call for comments. I'm going to go ahead and do the outro now. So if you're watching, or regardless of where you're watching, I wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part and or stream, and bye for now.